speak from Srimad Bhagavatam. It's a purport into 7, chapter 15, text 26. It's in relation to what Guru Tattva is all about. So I'm going to try to explain to my best I can. Please forgive me if I miss anything or make any mistakes.
What is the verse?
Canto 7, chapter 15, text 26. Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Vedavyasapriya Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama. Okay, this is how the verse goes. I'll read the translation. The spiritual master should be considered to be directly the Supreme Lord because he gives transcendental knowledge. For enlightenment, consequently, for one who maintains the material conception that the spiritual master is an ordinary human being, everything is frustrated. His enlightenment and his Vedic studies and knowledge are like the bathing of an elephant. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It is recommended that one honor the spiritual master as being on an equal status with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sakshat Dharitvena Samasta Shastra. This is enjoined in every scripture. Acharya Mama Vijaniyan. One should consider the Acharya to be as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In spite of all these instructions, if one considers the spiritual master an ordinary human being, one is doomed. His study of Vedas and his austerities and penances for enlightenment are all useless. Like the bathing of an elephant. An elephant bathes in a lake quite thoroughly, but as soon as he comes on the shore, it takes some dust from the ground and strews it all over his body. Thus there is no meaning to the elephant's bath. One may argue by saying that since the spiritual master's relatives and the man of his neighborhood consider him an ordinary human being, what is the fault on the part of disciple, the disciple who considers the spiritual master an ordinary human being? This will be answered in the next verse. But the injunction is that spiritual masters should never be considered an ordinary man. One should strictly adhere to the instructions of the spiritual master. For if he is pleased, certainly the Supreme Personality of Godhead is pleased. Yasya prasada bhagavad prasado yasya prasadana nagati kutopi. I'll also explain the next verse because it explains the first verse very clearly. I was listening to like it says in the verse, a spiritual master is not an ordinary human being. Especially the disciples should take him on equal platform as Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Because Krishna doesn't come to us in front of us in his direct form. He sends his representative, and that is the spiritual master. And until we follow all the instructions of the spiritual master and follow the process of devotional service that Srila Prabhupada has given us through the Shastras, and follow the 4 regulative principles, 4 religious principles, and do the deity worship sincerely according to his instructions, we'll never develop love for Krishna, and we can never directly go to Krishna. So he is your only link and the best link. So you must take it very seriously. On the other hand, to take him as an ordinary human being is a great offense. I was just listening to yesterday happened, I was so lucky. They celebrated my Guru Maharaj's vaspuja in Brisbane, Australia, and they are day ahead of us. So it was yesterday, and I happened to check on Facebook. something on Facebook, and I just came across a Vedavyasapriya Swami live, and I said, wow, that's really good. So I listened to his class, and he clearly says that himself, and you should listen to that class. It's on Facebook, and ask Vikram, he'll share it. And he clearly said that if you want to please Krishna, I say everybody wants to just take initiation. The initiation done, that's all I need the Guru for. Not everybody, but most people. And okay, now we can go on the altar, do the daily worship. We are fully established. We don't need anything else, nobody else. My Guru Maharaj said that if you want to truly please Krishna, you have to please the spiritual master. And if you want to please the spiritual master and Krishna, you have to please the devotees. Don't have to be pleasing everybody that you know in the devotee community, but hang out with, he clearly told me, he said, you should associate with like-minded people and do your sadhana. And take the Guru's instruction to the heart. And then you'll make progress. Otherwise, if you keep thinking, oh, I'm done now, I've got initiation, I'm serving Krishna on the altar, I'm good, I don't need the Guru. That is not the way to go. Because what happens is, instead of making progress, you regress. And you fall down. It's a huge offense. Because why do we have to take the Guru as the direct representative of Krishna? Because as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, he is not saying it, it's given by Krishna himself. So that is the way to go, and that is how serious the spiritual master is. Most people, I was thinking, I met my Guru Maharaj in 2005. Didn't meet him, like I didn't know his name, I didn't know who he was, where he was from. I just saw him in the temple giving class, I listened to his class and I said, wow. The way he explains is very thorough and really made an impact on me. The next year Maharaj came again, and Panchatattva Mataji already knew Maharaj from Fiji because her relatives have taken initiation from Vedavyasapriya Swami. So he said, she knew, so she went to ask Maharaj. Maharaj was leaving for Fiji. So Mataji is going there quietly. You know how Mataji is. Very quietly and humbly she's going and says, Maharaj, what should I make for you? We are going on the plane. So she knew that Maharaj was diabetic. So Maharaj is so humble. He's like, she's all excited about what can we make. I can make anything you want. You're traveling for so long. Maharaj said, just make moong dal. Don't go through any trouble. So I'm standing there. So I said, well, if she's making, I should make something. So Mataji said she's making chilla with moong dal. So I said, okay, I'll make moong then. There's nothing else Maharaj can eat. So if Maharaj is traveling for a long time, he's going to need at least a couple of things to eat. That's how humble Maharaj is. No expectation, no big demand, no show off, nothing. And yet, I guess whoever has tried to get in touch with Maharaj know how humble he is, how approachable he is, and how straightforward he is. So today Vikram wanted me to send a vaspuja message for Guru Maharaj, and he says, Mataji, I tell you in Hindi, can you send it to him in English? I said, okay. I said, Maharaj will know I wrote it, So I wrote it, and he just sent it on his phone, and he said, oh, Guru Maharaj is there, he checked it. He saw it right away. So he said, he's online, can we call him? I said, let's call. So we called Maharaj. Vikram, we had just finished decorating the cake at my house. So we showed Maharaj the cake, like we were like kids. Maharaj, this is the cake for you, everything. And he's just so sweet. I said, Maharaj, what do you do? Sometimes it's so difficult. This is what I said, ask Maharaj today. Sometimes it's so difficult to bring people, especially initiated disciples, bring them to realize how important it is to associate with your spiritual masters and your god brothers and sisters, and attend Guru Maharaj's class when he's in town, and put everything aside. Guru Maharaj said, well, you can try, but you know what? When you are in Maya, you can't have one foot in Maya and one foot in the spiritual life. when you try to put one foot in one boat and the other two in another one, what happens is you fall on your face. So he said, they are in Maya, what can we do? Maya is very difficult to get detached from. So I said, I remember that. But he said, you keep trying, you can't give up. Anyway, I'll read the next verse, which says it clears the first verse, and then I'll finish. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, is the master of all other living entities and of the material nature. His lotus feet are sought and worshipped by great saintly persons like Vyasa. Nonetheless, there are fools who consider Lord Krishna an ordinary human being. The example of Lord Krishna's being the Supreme Personality of Godhead is appropriate in regard to understanding the spiritual master. The spiritual master is called Sevaka Bhagavat. This is very important. The Supreme Personality of Godhead who is to be worshipped. The spiritual master is the worshipper of God, whereas the spiritual Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is the worshipable God. This is the difference between the spiritual master and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Okay, so let me just stop here and explain one. When we offer anything to Krishna, it has to go through your Guru. And the Guru offers to his Guru and the whole parampara. So if you don't keep connection with your Guru and follow his instruction and you think, oh, we are on the altar, we are offering through Guru Maharaj, the picture is there and is going. Guru Maharaj clearly said, if you don't keep in connection with the Guru and his instructions, how do you get his instruction? By listening to his classes, by associating with him. If you don't listen to him, you don't follow his instructions, the link is broken. You can offer all you want. You can do arti, you can offer your yoga, everything to the picture. It doesn't get, because the Guru, if the Guru is offended, he doesn't offer it to Krishna. It doesn't go further. The chain is broken right there. So it's very crucial. When you take initiation, it is very serious. Another point, Bhagavad Gita, which constitutes the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is presented by the spiritual master as it is without deviation. Therefore, the absolute truth is present in the spiritual master. As clearly stated in text 26, Jnana Deepa Prade. The Supreme Personality of Godhead gives real knowledge to the entire world, and the spiritual master, as the representative of the Supreme Godhead, carries the message throughout the world. Therefore, on the absolute platform, there is no difference between the spiritual master and the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. If someone considers the Supreme Personality, Krishna or Lord Ramchandra, to be an ordinary human being, this does not mean that the Lord becomes an ordinary human being. Similarly, the family members of the spiritual master, who is the bona fide representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, consider the spiritual master as an ordinary human being. This does not mean that he becomes an ordinary human being. The spiritual master is as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore, one who is very serious about spiritual advancement must regard the spiritual master in this way. Even a slight deviation from this understanding can create disaster in the disciples' Vedic studies and austerities. You can read all the books you want. You think you are reading it, but you won't comprehend it. You won't reveal to you until you have the mercy of the Guru. You can read all the Shastras. You buy all you're a student of science. Okay, I'm going to university, I'll buy all the books, I can read it at home. Why do I need a professor? He has the experience, he's going to give you the insight in it. He doesn't want you to stop at the knowledge given in the book. Explore on that, expand on that, experiment, and make advancement. And become a scientist one day. That's what the professor wants. Similarly, when a guru is giving you instructions, the same book will reveal a different meaning. As Krishna says, from me comes knowledge, remembrance and forgetfulness. So if you don't have the Guru's mercy, everything goes out the window. And speaking about treating him as an ordinary human being, So don't think about their relatives and family members. They're already blessed having him in there. They have so much love and closeness that they don't need to see him as a special person. The gopis, when they passed, one day they were passing by looking for Krishna, they saw Lord Vishnu's murti, forearmed and everything. So they did pranam and they walked away. Oh, that's little Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is in awe and reverence. They love Krishna. So they said, oh, we are looking for Krishna. Because they are very close associate of Krishna. Why? They have unconditional love for Krishna. They can commit offenses for Krishna. If somebody says, if you do this and give it to Krishna, you will be you have to offend him and commit a heinous sin. And this we don't care. As long as it helps Krishna, we don't care. So don't go by that. Because their relation is very close. The pure devotees have different relation. If they behave in a way that we think is ordinary, it's not ordinary. You just follow the instructions of the Guru and the Shastras. It says Sadhu, Shastra and Guru. Guru is that Sadhu who explains the Shastras. So just take it. If you have taken him as your Guru, you have to have faith in him. And whatever he takes, he gives you, take every word for it. If you want to make progress. Srila Prabhupada always said, he said, if you can't make a progress, don't regress. Because regress is worse. So when you do that, when you commit an offense to your spiritual master, oh, we didn't say anything bad about the Guru. We are still having a picture on the altar. We are doing everything at home. No, if you don't follow his instructions, don't come to his classes. When he's in town, we are busy with this and that. Doesn't work. The link is broken. Once the link is broken, done. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Vedavyasapriya Swami ki jai.